Well, it's time for the week 5 Fat to Fit Fitness Challenge update. This week has been a roller coaster. So Saturday I took Cindy out. She was having a really bad day. A lot of stuff going on at work. We're still both kind of going through the emotional roller coaster of our son passing. So she was having a really bad day, and so she wanted to go out to eat, and then she was craving ice cream, and I gave in and I took her. I wasn't going to get any, and then they had chocolate mint chip, and so I got an ice cream. I don't even know how to count the calories of what we got at the restaurant. We didn't go anywhere really expensive. There's a Holiday Inn here in town that has a restaurant in it, and we went with our friends Peggy and Fred. So my understanding is Delaware North owns the restaurant, and so Peggy and Fred worked for Delaware North in Yellowstone Park, and they were able to get a substantial discount. When all was said and done, they ended up even just paying for our meal, and we had a good time. But you know, when you go to a restaurant like that, it's hard to determine how many calories. I mean, you can't put in the MyFitnessPal app, Holiday Inn, West Yellowstone, fish and chips, and figure it out. So on that day, I logged my breakfast, my lunch, I logged my exercising. I had, 1,100 calories left over for dinner. I didn't even bother to log that. We hung out with them, and then we went for a ride and stuff. We got home late, and I didn't even hit the submit button or any of that. So none of that went into the whole calorie counting intake. So I take Saturday as a fail. I take it as my fault. But one thing I like about the way I'm doing this diet is that if you have a bad day or if you fail, you can just get back up on your horse the next morning and start over. And that is what I did. Then the next part is the whole water thing. And beginning of the week, I was getting really tired of drinking water. Didn't have much taste. I mean, I know it's good for you, it's refreshing. And so I guess Monday I started adding, I have an 18-ounce thermos that I drink my water out of. I started adding like 5 drops of real lemon, some days lime juice to it, and it's kind of gotten me over the hump of being sick of the water. Now at least it's got a little bit of flavor. I'm told lemon juice is good for you, and it even helps increase your metabolism or to burn calories. I don't know this to be a fact. People on the internet are a lot smarter than me, so I'm hoping y'all are smarter than me. And you can put in the comments down below if you agree that adding lemon juice and or lime juice, I like to kind of switch them up, give me a little bit different flavor. And let me know what you think. I went down to the store because I was so perplexed about this, wanting some flavor in my water, and I used my Yucca app. If you're not familiar with Yucca app, I did a video on it a couple weeks ago. Go back and look at that video. But I went down to the store here in West Yellowstone, and I went through every brand they had, and they all were just so bad for you. So many additives, so many dyes, so many. I'm trying not to put all that stuff in my body. Now the third part of this, so we've covered calories, we've covered water, is exercise. So my goal was 10,000 steps a day, and I killed it this week. I had some 15,000 step days. I mean, I am really enjoying the exercise, and I'll tell you what it's done. I was having a hard time sleeping. I lay down and my mind's just running a million miles an hour. Well, after walking consistently for about 10 days, minimum of 10,000 steps, I've been working hard too at work, but I've been falling asleep the minute my head hits the pillow, and I sleep straight through to 7:30 in the morning. It's like I have an internal alarm clock. 7:30 I wake up, I go walk Chance, I fix coffee. About 8 o'clock I wake Cindy up, we sit down and have our coffee in the morning. And that's another thing I'm gonna tell you. I have finally, my taste buds have changed, and I'm enjoying my coffee again instead of the aspartame or whatever it was we were putting in there. I think it was stevia. I've switched to agave, and then we've gotten off the powdered creamer, and I finally found an organic vanilla flavored creamer, and Cindy and I sit there and we're enjoying our coffee again in the morning. So yeah, that's how I did as far as my 3 goals that I set for myself this week. Now let's see how I did with my weight loss. So here's my weight loss. Week 5, I weighed in this morning at 7:30, 212.2 pounds. That's a 1.2 pound loss for the week, a total of 7.3 pounds lost. You know, I've had one week last week that I didn't quite lose a pound, but my average loss is 1.46 pounds per week. Now, my goal was to lose a pound a week. So I think that part of it's crushing it. I really need to get over this boo-hoo, woe is me, I want something sweet at night. Boo-hoo, woe is me, I'm tired of drinking water. You know, when you really sit down and think about it and get over yourself, or I get over myself, I feel so much better. I can't imagine what I'm gonna feel like when I've lost 15 pounds or 20 pounds. I am really looking forward to it. And I think this slow, methodical way of doing it is going to help me keep the weight off in the end. And I think doing a weekly series in YouTube and me having to explain what happened and what I did and what I didn't do has also helped me with this experience. So until next week, happy camping, y'all. Stay safe and good luck on your diets.